Welcome back everybody to day 2. It's Tuesday the 19th of May. It's our second day of working on two-step word problems in our challenges this week. So let me remind you how we're going to be successful. We're going to read the question carefully. We're going to work out what is first and what is next. We're going to decide which operation to use, addition, multiplication, subtraction or division. We're going to decide which method to use. You will have seen yesterday that we used different methods, didn't we? We used more than one method each time, and it's a good idea to check our work. Here we go. Okay, so before we start, your child may or may not be really good at the maths in these problems. And if they were one-step word problems, adults, your child may or may not be able to do it in their heads. But because it's a two-step word problem, I would be encouraging the child to record their working out by using a number line or whatever, so that they don't get lost and forget where they are and then, go wrong. So in two-step word problems, I'd be encouraging them to go back to basics and be recording their working out. It will help them to stay organised and to understand what they've got left to do before they can answer the question. Okay, so let's read today's first question. It says, Ben has 90p. He buys 2 tickets. Each ticket costs 35p. How much money does Ben have left? Okay, so it sounds as though there are going to be some different operations in this question. So let's read it again and see if we can work out what comes first and then what comes next. So Ben has 90p. He buys 2 tickets. Each ticket costs 35p. So the first thing he does is buy his tickets, doesn't he? Yeah? First he buys his tickets. And we want to know how much money he has left. How much change does he get? Okay? Now, if we look at step 1 here, he doesn't just buy 1 ticket. That would be easy peasy, wouldn't it? He buys 2 tickets. So there are a few ways that we could do that. We could start by finding out how much 2 tickets costs. Or we could pay for 1 ticket and then pay for another ticket to find out how much change he's going to get. Today, I'm going to find out how much 2 tickets costs as my first step, okay? So here I've got 2 tickets, 35p for one, 35p for another. So my number sentence reads 35 add 35 equals something. Now you could also write, children, 2 lots, or 2 times 35, couldn't you? Because we've got 2 groups or 2 tickets and each one is worth 35p. But I'm going to do this one because I find addition a lot easier to do. Okay, so in order to add these 2 numbers, what do I need to use? A number line, you've got it. So I'm going to put my biggest number at the start. Now, these 2 numbers are the same. So I'm going to put 35 here. And we're going to split this second lot of 35 into 10s and 1s to remind us what we're working with. So it's made of 3 lots of 10 and 5. So let's start with our 10s. 1, 2, 3 lots of 10 we're adding on, aren't we? There we are. Starting on 35, let's go, adding on 10, 35, 45, 55, what's going to be the last number? 65, you've got it. That 1's number there, the 5 1s, has stayed the same the whole time, hasn't it? And you see, 5, 5, 5 and 5, always 5 1s. It's the 10's number that's getting bigger, isn't it? Will do. Let's tick off those 10s, shall we? We've done 1, 2 and 3. Now all that's left is to add on those 1s, that 5 from the second ticket. So here we are, I'm starting on 65. Let's put that number on our forehead. We can touch our forehead and say the number 65, can't we? And then we're going to add on 5 ones. Go. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So 2 tickets cost 70p in total, don't they? 35 add 35 makes 70. So we've done our first step. We know how much those tickets are going to cost. Next, we need to find out how much money he has left. How much change will he get? So step 2. What was his total number, or total amount of money? It was 90p, wasn't it? I'm going to write it in this box here. He started with 90p. Then he spent some, didn't he? We took some away from his money and he spent 70p, didn't he, on his tickets. And we want to know how much money he's going to have left. Now, I know these are 2-digit numbers, so you might be tempted to draw a number line, and that would be fine. Or, because we're taking away tens, aren't we? We're taking 7 lots of 10 or 70 away. We could use our fingers to help us. That would be more efficient, wouldn't it? So rather than having to write out or draw out 7 jumps of 10, we could just use our fingers. So we're starting with 90, aren't we? And we're going to count back in tens in 7 tens. We're going to count back in tens 7 times. Ready? Go. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. So he's going to be left with 20p. I'm going to put it in the answer box here. Okay, you might also have noticed that 9 take away 7 is 2. So 90 take away 70 must be 20. Well done if you spotted that. So first, we found out how much the tickets were going to cost. And then second, we found out how much money he would have left when he bought his tickets. Okay, let's move on to the next question. If you're feeling really confident, when I show you the next question, have a read of it and decide whether you want to pause the video and have a go on your own, or you can work as a team with me. That's great as well. Okay? All right, here it is. Let's read it together and find out what it's all about. It says, Sam has 55p, another money question. Ben has 10p less than Sam. Tick the coins that Ben has. Okay, so let's read it again. What do we need to do first? Sam has 55p. Ben has 10p less than Sam. So the first thing we need to do is work out how much money Ben has, don't we? Because we don't know yet. We only know it's 10p less than Sam. And after we've found out how much money Ben has, we need to have a look at these coins here and tick the ones that add up to the amount of money that Ben has. Okay? So we need to find how much he has and then look at these coins and tick the amount of money that he has. Okay? The maths involved in this one, adults and children, is a bit easier than the last one. So it might be that you want to have a go on your own. If not, then stay around and we'll do it together. Okay? So, the first part of the question, we need to find out how much money Ben has. Now, he's got less than Sam. So which operation will we be using? Will we be adding? No, because he's got less. So that word tells us that we're going to be taking away. Yes? So we're starting with 55p. That's how much Sam has got. And we need to take away 10p to find out how much money Ben has got. Now, if you've been working on that pattern of taking away 10, you'll know straight away that that answer is going to be 45. Can you see the tens number, children, this number here, the tens, has got less, hasn't it? I started with 5 tens, now I've got 4 tens. What's happened to the ones number? It's stayed the same, hasn't it? I've started with 5 ones and I've still got 5 ones. So we know that Ben has got 45p, don't we? Well done. So the next thing we need to do is look at these coins and try to work out which ones add up to make 45p. Okay? Okay, so I've put the coins here so I can sort of move them about a bit. So again, if your grown-ups have got coins around, why don't you grab some? So in the picture, there are 3 10p coins, and we've also got 2 20p coins and a 5p coin, haven't we? So first of all, let's split this number up so that we know how many tens we're looking for and how many ones we're looking for. So, okay, so we've got 4 tens and 5 ones. Now looking down here, I know that I can make 5 ones with 2 2p coins and a 1p coin, or 5 1p coins, but I don't have any of those coins here, do I? What do I have to make 5 ones? That's right, I've got that 5p here, so we know that we're going to need to use that 5p, don't we? So why don't we tick that one, because in the question it tells us to tick the coins that Ben has. So he must have a 5p coin, mustn't he? But how's he going to make up these 4 tens? 1, 2, 3 10p coins. That's not going to be enough, is it? So I know he can't just have 10p coins. What else could he have? What about if he had a 20? How many 10p coins would he need to make 40? 20, 30, 40. So he could have a 20p coin and 2 10p coins. Is there another combination he could have? That's right, he could have 20 and 20. Starting on 20, 20, 30, 40. So he could either have 2 10p's and a 20 to make his 40p, or he could have 2 20p's here, couldn't he? So I'm going to choose 1 20 and 2 10s. So I've got starting on 20, 20, 30, 40, 45. Can you see? First of all, I found out how much money Ben has got, and then I chose some coins to match that amount of 45p. Okay? Well done, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for some more two-step word problems.